Drunk in the Garage does not encourage or promote drunk driving. Please, drink responsibly. Even if you are okay to drive, if there's any question, take a cab, public transportation, call a friend, or sleep it off. Don't risk a DUI. It's super expensive and will fuck up your shit. The cops are not your friends. Despite what you've been taught to believe, you will find that once they pop you, you are not innocent until proven guilty. You are guilty unless you have enough money to prove you're innocent. Whether you choose to use this information is up to you, but you should be aware of your constitutional rights. If you're pulled over on suspicion of DUI, have your license, registration, and proof of insurance out before the officer gets to the car. Do not allow them the chance to say they saw you fumbling around. This is the only information you should give them. If you are detained on the roadside, but not in custody, keep your mouth shut. Don't answer yes to,
"Have you been drinking? How much? You feel the effects?"
Do not admit to having consumed alcoholic beverages. Don't give them evidence to use against you. Speaking unnecessarily will permit the officer to 1. Say they smell alcohol on your breath. 2. Allow them to assert that your speech is slurred, slow, and thick. Decline to answer questions. Do not say where you were, who you were with, or what you've been doing. And take that club wristband off. They will not believe that you've only had 1 or 2 drinks, even if it's true. If you admit that you've been drinking, they no longer have to prove it. Do not give up your constitutional right to not testify against yourself. Exercise your Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination. If you are told to get out of the car, assume you're going to jail. Do not do any tests. They can't save you now. Field sobriety tests are voluntary, and you will not likely be advised of this. They are extremely subjective, usually poorly lit, on uneven pavement, with flashing lights and traffic whizzing by. Even an Olympic gymnast probably couldn't perform the tests to the officer's satisfaction. Politely decline, along with the statement, they are too subjective and not required by California law. Record this with your smartphone and ask to have a witness present. Unless you are on probation, field breath tests are not mandatory in California. Check your state law on these last 2 as they vary. They must have probable cause to lawfully arrest you. Without admission of drinking, field sobriety tests, or preliminary alcohol screening results, there is no probable cause. If you are arrested, at the station, you're required to take a breath or blood test. So, you have a choice. Refuse and lose your license for a year, but likely avoid a DUI. Or, if you know you are sober, or under the legal limit of 0.08, take a blood test. You will now have to fight these charges, but at least you won't get a DUI or lose your license. And finally, very important, contact the DMV within 10 days to put a stay on your license. This is not legal advice, but hopefully this is helpful. Know your rights, be safe, and drink up.